Hello, Leo. This reading is for you. Okay, let's start here. The Six of Pentacles wanted to come out, and so did the King of Cups, which I'm not surprised. Wow. Hierophant first card out. You've been getting the King of Cups a lot. You've been getting the Six of Pentacles a lot, and also the Hierophant card. Could be dealing with a Taurus. It also feels like you're coming into a new level of consciousness here and a new way of applying a new you. It's like something that you thought you had completely let go of a long time ago. There was still some residual energy here, and you made a big stride though. Like, this is different. You're entering like new waters you've never entered before or something like that, but you're just applying different things to your personality and like changing it a lot. And I feel like other people might not, I don't know, if some people don't know how to take that. Some people are very excited about that. Some people are very jealous about that. There's a lot of different categories of the other people around you. But for the most part, it feels like people are in awe of you and of your life and what you're creating in your life. And people want to know how it is that you're doing what it is that you're doing. Also could be a upgrade in a relationship here. Hierophant card represents that as well. You have the Three of Swords came out with the Hanged Man and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. There's some heartache that needed to be let go of, but it was some time because you needed to see things from a different perspective and acknowledge something here. Okay? So there's a person here that's standing upright and he's giving to these beggars, right? That have, nothing. But at the same time, you have to realize that he has the scales over here. So it's like you're supposed to be, you can see that, you're supposed to be giving in balance. And if you give to somebody, it's almost like you just had this energy where you were constantly looking for a way to help people and to give. And that's a great way to be. But he could say that these people took advantage of him, but at the same time, he is an active participant in that. So I feel like you're starting to see things from another perspective here, a very empowered perspective. Okay? And a lot of people take this kind of a message a lot of different ways, so let's not look for something to be upset about here, right? Because I feel like you could say that somebody destroyed you in several different ways. They took advantage of you in several different ways. They didn't care about you in a lot of different ways. They hurt you in so many different ways, disrespected you, like the whole thing. But at the same time, you're kind of seeing now how you allowed that. Your part, you're taking ownership of your part in it. And when you do that, you allow yourself to come into balance here. When you do that, you allow the universe to bless you. When you do that, you're ready for a real, real, real union, which this in the past was not. We have the Death card, the Nine of Swords, the Sun, and the Queen of Pentacles. Something is turning around here pretty quickly. Pretty quickly here. With this Death and this Nine of Swords, it's like something came to an end and you're not happy about it. But I don't know, that it came to an end. You have the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles here. At the same time, you're doing better than ever. It's like kind of a split little bit of energy here. 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. It's like, you know, you used to feel really wounded from the things that happened to you and like you had to fight on your own here. But instead of putting all of this energy into taking on other people's burdens, you know, look at these beggars here. Nobody's giving to them anymore. You know, they wander and then they find somebody. But it's like, you could do that. You could give somebody food, or you can teach them to fish. Okay? So when you get these cards together, like, that's what it's about. It's about, like, I'm not just going to give you some money, and yeah, that will fill you up for a couple of hours. But then you're going to be starving again. You're going to be right back here, and I'm just going to have to give to you again. Right? I'm not saying don't give to people, but when you teach someone to fish, right? I don't know what this little saying is, but it's something like, you know, they're going to, then they can always fish. They can always do that. So then they can feed themselves. So when you're teaching someone to fish, then they're never going to go hungry again for their whole lifetime, versus just giving them a meal, which, you know, is going to last like a couple of hours, right? So you have learned a better way to help people, because these people here, yeah, they feel like they're abandoned and they're left out in the cold. But guess what? There is a church here that they could go into that would have a warm meal for them, a place for them to sleep, that would have connections in the community for them to get a job, for them to, you know, stay in somebody's barn or some shit, I don't know, you know, and then they're going to be able to build and work their way up and have a successful lifetime, versus if they just hang around you, right? They'll never have something of their own. So you're learning here to not take on all this burden, because this card is like the card of the wounded warrior, and it's somebody who's, you know, trying to stand up for themselves here, right? And I'm also getting that it's like, you did this not just for you, you did it for everybody else, but you didn't do it effectively. You did it in the way where you gave them a meal instead of teaching them how to fish, right? So you put down that burden here. And because you did that, other people are out there and they still haven't taken those fishing lessons, or like maybe you taught them, but they like refuse to go to the lake and try to fish. You know, they're just like walking around, they're looking for somebody else who's going to do, you know, what you did for them before. And maybe they're still trying to get you to do that. And also I'm getting like, they may be trying to spread rumors about you, trying to knock you down in a way, wondering how you got to where you are, and kind of talking crap about it, or making all these speculations. Like, they just don't understand. And they're also trying to con you to getting back to being like this, right? A little bit. But you're not doing it. And this is how you built up all of your own energy. You know, just, you were at the 6 of Pentacles, giving everything away, always depleted, right? And now you just stop doing that and you're already at 9 of Pentacles, which is like, it's almost like even when you have like some sort of a disappointment, but you're still like so good, vibing so high. So let's see about this disappointment. Strength. What about this 9 of Swords? Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. This is something that you thought was going to work out and it didn't. You feel like cheated out of a connection here. But you know, you're manifesting the turnaround of this. You're manifesting the turnaround. It's not done. Something is not done. Something appears to be done and it's not. And it can be multiple things in your life. Somebody could have blocked you or something, or somebody could have backed off, but I feel like they were influenced by toxic influences, by a toxic person. Temperance, though, it's going to be balanced out. This is not going to stand. You have the Star, wish fulfillment. Somebody manipulated somebody. You feel like maybe you got cheated out of a good work opportunity, like you got cheated by a friend, somebody that you enjoy spending time with, or somebody that you is in like a friend group that you have a crush on, somebody that you see or have seen when you go out with your friends, or it could also be like somebody who like took your personality, tried to take your personality in the group, or something like that. But it just feels like your role has been stolen, and the person that who you are has been misconstrued because of somebody else. Somebody else snuck in and hijacked this other person's mind, implanted these toxic thoughts, and got them to do this whole blocking thing. But you have the Page of Swords here. So somebody is still watching. They might not look like they're watching, but they're still watching. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's still an offer to be made here. The King of Wands to the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. I feel like they're going to test the waters and see your response. And they're going to come in quickly because I think that they're going to think that you got it all wrong. There's some kind of communication that they want to clear up. Because they're going to come at you one way, and you're going to be like, you know what? This is what it is. And they're, I know about this, and this. And I know you think this, and this, and blah, 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 blah. There's like something like that. And then they're going to come right back at you like, no. That's what you think? No, I think this. And it's like something about communication getting cleared up. And I wouldn't even be surprised if it involves a third-party person who twisted your words here with this Three of Cups. You're manifesting this clarity to come in. Yeah, look at this. King of Swords. Queen and King of Swords. Two people need to talk because other people got in the way of this. And you think somebody is just a King of Wands over here, or Knight of Wands over here, over there, whatever. Just going all over the place, right? But they're not. They're not. Both of you are being defensive, and neither one of you sees that the other one is because you think the other one is, but nobody's doing it. It's everybody's guard is just up, You have the Moon card with the Knight of Pentacles. Hiding, wanting to make a move. Hiding, wanting to progress and move forward. And hiding that they want to be the Knight of Pentacles. They don't want to be the Knight of Wands who's over here, over there, whatever, They don't want to just talk with this Knight of Swords. They want to come in with the offer that is going to last. They really do see you as this Queen of Pentacles. And they want to match you and come at you with a pentacle, You have this Ten of Swords here, but then you have the Six of Swords. So it's like there is an ending here to this feeling of death. And it's so interesting because the symbol that this person is making on the Ten of Swords card, that is the same symbol that the Hierophant makes with his hand. So this is saying something that you think is dead is not dead. It's coming together. It's moving up to the next level. Look, this is going to make you very happy with this Nine of Cups card here. This is an offer that you've been waiting for quite some time. You've been hoping and praying for. and you said, you know what, I'm just going to focus on my own happiness, and you're making this choice with the Lover's card to follow the divine and stand your ground. You're not going to settle for anything less. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of other people from the past come back, or people come in that remind you from the past, people that are just not giving you exactly what you want. And you kind of see how before I used to settle and I'm not now. And because you're holding out, you're going to get this Ace of Cups. You're going to get it all. Wow. You know, it's a really beautiful union here. Somebody who really wants to tell you the emotions that they have for you and how they appreciate you. And this Two of Cups. A friendship that grows to something more. Now, King of Pentacles. Okay. King and Queen of Pentacles. This is a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for a great union with somebody. And it feels like you're slightly devastated because you think it's not going to happen. It's not going to come in. And it's just feels like that's just not the case. Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, now is the time. Now is the time. Your ships have come in. Okay, so Three of Wands can talk about, you know, it's the right time now. The ships have come in now. So now it's the time to take action, you know. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's very, very resourceful. Very, very resourceful. She has connections. She has somebody for everything. And I feel like you have some sort of a communication coming towards you. But it's like, communication is coming, but it's coming after you take the time to act and use your energy, use your resources wisely, right? You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she knows what it's good to invest in and what is not good to invest in. Her energy, her pentacles, her time, everything. And she's not going to send a sheep to do a lion's job, right? Like, hey, this calls for a lion, I got a lion. You know, she needs somebody to do this. Okay, I got a guy for that. I got a guy for this. I got, you know, think of that queen that had, you know, a huntsman to go off and do that kind of stuff. And then she had a, you know, like a seer that would, you know, help her predict things. And then she had, you know, she had somebody that she knew how to use their skills for stuff, is what I'm getting. So now is the time, in general, to think through things and to think, what are you really wanting right now? And who would be the person for that, right? Because it's like, sometimes, you know, maybe you need help, but you always seem to call this one person that's just not very reliable or responsible, you know? And maybe you just want to have a really fun time, but one of your friends, you know, they always seem to have a problem, or there's something to that. There is something to reordering and an adjustment of relationships that is more beneficial to you, and it is better to them too, because, you know, if the queen tells the seer, I want you to go hunt somebody down, the seer's gonna be like, whoa, 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 I don't do that. Where's the huntsman? That's their job. I'm probably gonna get killed out there. You know? So when you pull on people for what they want, or for what they're, you know, it's better for them as well. But also, it feels like now would be the time to act. And there might be a certain person that you meet that would be good, give you good advice or something like that, for something that you're wanting to start, something that you're wanting to pursue, something that you've been wanting, especially if it's something that you have been wanting to achieve for quite some time. Now is the time to take action about it and be, you know, strategic about it. You know, if you have if there are people that you can ask for help from. It's like something about that. Because there's communication coming in about this thing. And it's good. Look at the Hierophant again. So you could also have a partnership that comes available to you. Like something that is, made official, right? Because the Hierophant, marries people. It can be a card of marriage, but it can also be a card of you signing a contract or making something legal, some sort of a business move or something, or working with someone else, having a different partnership, but it's definitely a pairing. And the time is now to move forward. So if you don't have everything that you need to go forward, it's kind of saying like the time is now to start and, talk about it. That's Ace of Swords. Talk about it. Because you never know. Somebody might overhear you at a restaurant and be like, oh, did you need help with that? Because, I just learned how to do that and I need more practice at that. So I won't even charge you, you know. And so then you never know, So it's just saying there is something to be said about, taking this inspired action. You're going to feel this aha moment and the puzzle pieces are just going to kind of fit together once you start going, It's not like somebody opens a puzzle and it's like, well, I don't know where all the pieces go right now, so I guess I'm just not going to do it. It's like, no, you just start and then you build from there. That's what this message is saying to you. Okay, Ace of Cups. Something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of newness here with these two aces coming out right away. And look at this. You're going to be so acknowledged for something. What is it? Do you have a dream that you're like, ugh, you went for it before, nothing ever happened to it? Well, look back at it. When sometimes, I don't care if it's taken 20 years. When you look back, you have a fresh start at it. If there's something else that you're wanting to do and you're like, you know what, I've waited too long to do it. No, the time is now. We always have right now. This message is saying it's never too late to just go for it. If you have a dream in your heart, that is because it is obtainable to you. It's because you are worthy of it. It's because you can have it. You just have to believe that, right? Because we have relentless free will. So if you don't believe that you can have it, if you don't believe that you are worthy of it, if you don't believe that you deserve it, if you believe that it's too late, it's not going to happen. But you can always change your own mind. That's the great thing about having your own mind. You can believe that you are worthy. You can believe that you can do it, and you can go for it. And that's what this reading is saying, that not only are you going to go for it, but you're going to receive the emotional fulfillment. You're going to receive the support that you need, and you're going to get the accolades. You're going to get the, reciprocity for it. People are going to see this and know this and hear about this. This is going to be abundant for you. Wow. And I feel like sometime around this news is when someone, this Page of Swords that's coming out again, gets some clarity. Okay? Look, you have this Eight of Swords here about the Queen of Wands. So someone is all in their head about you. Queen of Wands is your energy. And look, they know 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, that you would bring them emotional fulfillment. Look at this, Strength card is your card as well. So they are wanting to move towards you because they know that there's just something that they like about your personality that other people do not seem to have, their past people didn't seem to have, that you seem to have. It's very nice. It's something about just being very centered person, or I feel like a lot of people are going to be complimenting you and just saying like, how are you not with somebody already? Like, wow, how did this person not just like, I don't know how to say that, scoop you up and just like never let go of you, or like, how did that person let you go? Like your personality is really, really shining through at this time, and you may not realize how much, but you're about to find out how much. Wow. Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. It's so interesting because you guys see each other and you keep marrying each other. This is the second time the King and the Queen of Pentacles have come out. This is also the second time the King and the Queen of Swords have come out. So you guys go from no, distant, protecting, guard up, right? To open and ready and invested and committed. And then you go from maybe not so sure to having clarity. It's like you both keep flip-flopping back and forth, but ultimately you both have the same energy and you both have the same goal, and that is the Three of Cups, to reunite and to celebrate this union together. Wow. Yeah, there's something coming together here big time. Justice at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we've had all of the signs so far, so you know, just the ones that are really standing out right now is definitely Leo, another Leo. Absolutely could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But doesn't have to be. You know, we had a lot of water show up today too. So that would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, you know, Justice is Libra. But not everybody is always in their sun sign energy, right? We switch, we're all to these different versions of ourselves, and so the cards show it in different ways. So don't get too stuck on the sun sign, right? Also, I'm seeing like a pig as a sign. So you might see a little pig, you might see a piggy bank, you might hear somebody talk about a pig or something like that, but that is showing up as a sign. Also, like a spider with a spider's web, maybe even Charlotte's Web. That might mean something to you, it might not, but a spider's web, and a pig, something like that. Yeah, but you know, during lunar eclipses, well, I think it's all eclipses, spiders take down their web and they build a new web, right? And it's kind of like that's what seems like this was kind of starting to be something in your life for years. A relationship, a career, a passion was starting, maybe friendships, and then it just like nothing ever came of it. And now, after this recent eclipse, now that opportunity is coming back around to you. Yeah. So that's really good. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo.